You are watching this video because you made a decision fastly. But here's the real question. How can you make decisions quickly about other things? Things that really matter, like which job to take, where to go on vacation, or even what to eat for dinner tonight. Well, stick around because I'll not only give you the classic advice, but also some unique tips you've probably never heard before. Step 1. Embrace imperfection. First off, let's get one thing straight. No decision is ever going to be perfect. If you're constantly looking for the perfect choice, you'll only waste time. Instead, aim for a decision that's good enough. Think about this. You're at a restaurant with a giant menu. Do you spend 15 minutes deciding, or do you pick something that sounds good within a minute or two? The truth is, the difference between the best dish and a good dish is probably not worth the stress of overthinking. The same applies to bigger decisions. Perfect doesn't exist, just go for good. Step 2. Limit your options. Let's face it, too many options are overwhelming. Psychologists even call it decision fatigue. The more choices you have, the harder it gets to decide. Here's a unique trick. Try a self-imposed rule. For example, if you're shopping for shoes, tell yourself, I'll only consider the first 3 pairs I see. Or if you're choosing a Netflix show, give yourself 60 seconds to pick one and start watching. This forces you to act instead of endlessly scrolling. Step 3. Use the 2-minute drill. Here's a golden tip. If a decision takes less than 2 minutes to decide and act upon, just do it. Ask yourself, what's the worst thing that could happen? For most small decisions, the answer is not much. You're better off making a quick call and adjusting later if needed. Imagine you're packing for a weekend trip. You're stuck choosing between 2 jackets. Instead of agonizing, grab one and move on. Worst case, you're slightly chilly, or you look a little overdressed. Big deal. Step 4. Flip the script. Literally. Here's a unique method for when you're totally stuck. Flip a coin. Sounds random, right? But here's the twist. When the coin is in the air, you'll feel which outcome you're secretly hoping for. Use that feeling to guide your choice. The coin isn't the decider, you are. For example, you're torn between 2 job offers. Heads is company A, tails is company B. The second the coin flips, you might catch yourself hoping it lands on heads. That's your gut telling you what you really want. Listen to it. Step 5. Set a deadline. Decisions drag on when there's no urgency. Create a deadline, even if it's artificial. Tell yourself, by 6 p.m., I'm choosing. It's amazing how much clarity comes when time is running out. For instance, let's say you're planning a weekend activity. Instead of texting your friends endlessly about where to go, give yourself 10 minutes to decide and book something. By eliminating endless debate, you'll save everyone's time. Step 6. Borrow a framework. One of my favorite techniques is something called the regret test. Ask yourself, will I regret not doing this in a year? If the answer is yes, do it. For example, you're debating whether to go on a spontaneous trip with friends. Ask yourself, in a year, will I regret staying home? If the answer is yes, pack your bags and go. Another framework is the 10-10-10 rule. Ask how you'll feel about this decision in 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years. This can be especially helpful for career or relationship decisions. Step 7. Delegate when possible. Here's a bold idea. Not every decision needs to be yours. For smaller things, delegate. Let someone else decide and free up your mental space for bigger choices. For example, if you're out with friends and no one can decide where to eat, just say, you pick, I'm good with anything. It's surprisingly liberating, and you'll save everyone from endless back and forth. Step 8. Accept that not deciding is a decision. Finally, remember this. Not deciding is also a decision. If you wait too long, the opportunity might pass, and that is an outcome. The world moves on whether you act or not. For instance, if you're hesitating to apply for a job, waiting too long means someone else might get it. By not deciding, you're letting the world decide for you. So now the decision is yours. Will you start applying these tips today, or will you overthink it? The clock is ticking. And one thing, I will do you a favor and give you an example to apply these techniques.